did it again. You just did it again because we're live.
I think you're safe. Oh, here she is.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm Jenny Vintage. Welcome to the Retribution Watch Along Movie Show. I'm your host until I get somebody more professional and steal my job. Today, we're presenting Kolchak, the Night Stalker from 1972. Tonight, we'll be watching along with Johnny Vintage, the man behind the Monster Channel, Halloween Jack, and that job thief, Franklin Bay. So without further ado, I'm going to send it all over to you. Take it away, Johnny Vintage. That seems sort of weird to say. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye, Jenny.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever and wherever you may be watching this. Welcome to the Retribution. Yes, this is an old show with a new name, and it needed a new name, and we decided on the Retribution. It used to be Gorf. Now I don't have to keep explaining to people what the hell is Gorf.
That's some kind of Russian food?
That's probably the most asked question of me.
Klingon food.
Yes.
Yeah, you hit that niche of being a Gen Xer. It was in the arcades all the time, and Gorf was an arcade game that actually was a little 5 games in one because it had like Space Invaders and Galaxian in it, and it had like 3 other screens, and it would be mocking you as you play. It was one of the first that had a voice chip, and I used to beat a certain person at this, and that's why I came up with the name Gorf. You going over retro films, but now that doesn't matter. That's in the past.
I hope you beat the shit out of that person.
I have to tell you too, Jenny's intro, all I could do was my line of vision just went over to the fuzzy faced G.I. Joe standing over there with the Kung Fu grip. Is that the one? That's no offense to Jenny, but yeah.
Sailor guy.
And I gotta say, Frank, what are you doing with my blanket over there?
Which one?
With the bats on. That's mine. How did you get it?
Yeah, I have to take it up with Priscilla.
Anyway, sorry, Johnny Vintage.
No, it's okay. I'm wearing my Dr. Mad Blood t-shirt tonight. He passed us a couple days ago. The poster, he had the same poster hanging up in his laboratory in his first days at Wavy TV10, which is on the pocket there, and the blood's dripping into the pocket. So shout out to Dr. Mad Blood and his family.
True legend in our business. True legend.
Definitely. Great movie for tonight, for what I remember as a kid. But I love Kolchak, and this is the Night Stalker. This is the movie that started it all.
And whose pick was it?
I am just kidding. I'm getting ready to say UHD.
Well, you always steal my stuff, so I figured I'd steal yours.
This is
matter of fact, let me just show this real quick.
Cool. I think I had that copy.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody remembers the bookmobile that used to come to your school. It was like it was pretty much almost like a trailer, and they would have, you'd go in there and they have shelves and shelves of books. And I always used to get like the H.G. Wells stuff. I got like a copy of The Invisible Man and War of the Worlds, but this was there one day and I got this, and it's a great read. It is a lot different.
Yeah.
Because it was Jeff Rice had written this novel and it was unpublished. And I think Richard Matheson had, seen it, and that's where he got the script for the Night Stalker. So this was unpublished until the TV movie came out. So it was like, Night Stalker. Good stuff. Sorry, I had to get the trivia in.
No, that was a great flashback again. So many flashbacks, man. It's like, whoa. I like I'm 12 again.
I got slightly distracted. I heard some buzzing around, and I'm like, what the hell's flying around in here?
You look into your copy of that book. Oh, it's right here.
As long as it's not a bat, you're okay.
Yeah, I was like almost 3 when this came out, so uh, I may have been crapping myself, but it may have been for other reasons besides watching the movie.
Did you do it in front of TV or behind it?
Well, I was 12 and, heading into, about 6 months away from being a teen. But this had a really profound effect on me. I think the cast is great. It's such an ensemble of great actors. And, you're talking about the DA, you got Claude Akins in there, Ralph Meeker, all actors known from the 50s and 60s and going into the 70s. But I mean, amazing cast here. I mean, you got these 3 guys that are kind of against Kolchak, and the FBI guy kind of being the 4th one, but he was kind of his friend. And then you got Frank Burns in there. You can't, ignore that. Larry Linville always, even though it's such a short part. But Simon Oakland and Darren McGavin had such a great chemistry in this, which carried over into the TV show, as Vincenzo and Kolchak constantly going against each other. But, I don't want to keep going on about this, but I mean, just again, a great ensemble cast. I mean, I'm sure everybody's seen this before. And if you're watching it for the first time, you're in for a treat. So take it away, Johnny Vintage.
Oh, anything you would like to add, Frank?
Yeah, what's up? No, I gotcha. Yeah, like I said, I was probably around 6, 5.5, 6 or so when this came out. I remember with my family, they would eat this stuff up when it would come on TV, and things like movies like Amityville Horror and stuff like that. For some reason, my whole family, well, not for some reason, my whole family would be all over it. They're definitely all over this. Dan Curtis, that's pretty cool. That's a nice little ad.
Another Dan Curtis thing.
Of course, and perfect for this. Only disappointment is that we don't get that really awesome theme music, that we got with the series. That I love that. I think that's what got me. Music.
That's what was kind of different about this.
Mm-hmm.
You opened up no theme music, and I don't want to be a spoiler here. Same thing with the end. They were starting to get into that thing where they didn't have theme music at the end.
Oh, really?
The credits just rolled, and it kind of left you uneasy.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Is it over, or is it still out there?
we'll get into it later, but
still stalking around out there.
I mean, the thing to me with this is it felt, if there really was going to be a vampire in our existence, this is exactly how it would be. I mean, it was just so realistic, all the way down the line from beginning to end.
But is it a vampire? Is it a vampire? We don't know. We haven't seen it yet.
Uh-oh.
It could be like a Ted Bundy thing. It could be like just John Wayne Casey. It could be nasty old werewolf from down the middle. He's that butt kicked.
The terror train's going through. Okay.
It's always those older people giving away the endings. I tell you, Frank.
That's what we do.
That's because we know the rest of us is going to be asleep by then. We're going
to. All right. Well,
this is
we're going to go ahead
and
continue our conversations while we get the movie going. Let me remove
with Jenny.
And
Jenny's got a gun. Frank, you better run. For anybody that might have missed it.
Chapter 1. This is the story behind one of the greatest manhunts in history. Maybe you read about it, or rather what they let you read about it, probably as some minor item buried somewhere on the back
just
page.
2 beers sitting in there.
However, what happened in that city between May 16th and May 28th of this year was so incredible that to this day the facts have been suppressed in a massive effort to save certain political careers from disaster.
You're right, that's good. Straight in the lampshade. That's bugging me.
Well, it's so you can get the most out of the light.
Time I will ever discuss these events with anyone.
Like a spotlight.
So when you have finished this bizarre account, judge for yourself its believability, and then try to tell yourself wherever
Husband
you may be,
Gallo, he said he's digging the T-shirts tonight. JV and HJ.
Know why that lampshade was like that? Because he
Sunday,
thought it was a
May
major
16th.
award.
At approximately 2:30 a.m., Cheryl Hughes was standing
the
at the
link.
intersection of Casino
Rousey.
Center and Fremont Streets waiting for a
Juke
girlfriend to give her a
says,
lift
"Aw,
home.
Jenny."
Gosh, look at back there. It says Minnie Pearl. She was in Vegas?
Wow.
Cheryl Hughes was
know that.
23, 5
I've seen
feet,
this a million
5
times.
inches tall, 118 pounds, blonde hair,
Minnie Pearl.
light brown eyes. Swing shift
Apparently,
change
almost
girl
all
with
those
a gold
casinos
dust
are
salute.
gone.
My God, this woman
Cheryl
looks
Hughes, tired
almost
and
just like
hungry,
my sister Barbara.
but just mad enough to walk the 8
Very
blocks
evident.
to her small
Wow.
frame house off the corner of
Run that
9th
time.
and Bridger. Cheryl Hughes, en route to her doom.
I know I've read they said she was a black belt. She should have been able to counter that hold. But he was looking for the vampire. Is it a vampire? Am I doing it right?
It was just a zombie. Just a zombie. Ew. Gross.
Well, at least he would put her in a waste bin.
She's wasted. Not cool.
You know, the silent with no theme song.
It's odd.
Very effective.
Yes.
And there's Frank Burns.
Hot lips, get in here.
No evidence of dependent lividity either.
Peel back the chest flap, please.
You pervert.
My imagination is making this far worse than what they're showing. But Atkins, he was like in everything in the 70s, wasn't he?
Begin
So this is what happened to Frank after he left Korea.
I'm going to phone the district.
Wow, really?
And don't talk about this to anyone.
Frank. Is this how it's done?
Robert,
Let me try
Into it 2 days later. Called back 97 miles from the first vacation I had in 2.5 years because the story is so big no one else can handle it, according to our lovable managing editor.
and you know, originally
Rumor
they
has it
wanted
that
to
the
have
day Anthony
Kolchak wearing
Albert Vincenzo
Bermuda
was
shorts
born, his
and
father
a
left
Hawaiian
town.
shirt.
The story may
Really?
be apocryphal,
And Darren
but I
McGavin
believe
said,
it.
wait a minute,
The
if
only
he
point
was
I wonder
fired
about
from being in New
is why
York,
his mother
no
didn't
way
leave,
he'd
too.
be wearing that
Good
crap.
morning, slaves.
That's
True.
why he's wearing the 1950 seersucker suit.
That's awesome. Details like that are important. It's
And
good.
John Llewellyn Moxie.
We are not
You know what else he
amused.
directed?
Kolchak, you are on it. A
Horror
two-day-old,
Hotel.
third-rate murder.
Oh.
You are on it. What about them? They have other assignments. You're beautiful when you're angry.
Ow. Ow.
First stop, County General to see one of my most reliable spies. At least he used to be reliable.
Hello, Carl.
Oh, I thought you were disbarred from malpractice.
I thought we were rid of you for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so did
They
I.
got the same tag.
Well, about this Cheryl Hughes thing. Why
Well, you know,
does
it
it say
was the 70s,
officially
those
undetermined?
gold, brown, and oranges
Why
were
don't you
in
ask the
there.
coroner?
Oh, thanks. Come on, you're
Oh,
my
yeah.
spy here. Listen, haven't I kept quiet about all those illegal operations you've been performing in closets? Come on, tell me true now, John. Was there anything unusual about the autopsy?
No, all I know is she lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, some spy.
I'm just a poor, hard-working doctor that occasionally takes pity on an aging reporter. Dr. O'Brien, any
Sounds
message
like a
there for
Pulitzer
me?
Prize story to me. Second
It's a major
stop.
award.
The Gold Dust Saloon and a chat with Gail Foster, one of Cheryl Hughes' fellow workers, and a rather close friend of mine.
Poor Cheryl. I feel just terrible about it, Carl.
Well, honey, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to.
No, I want to help if I can.
You
There
said
was a
that
trivia
you
about
never had any
Carol
boyfriend.
Ruby here, too.
No, none that I ever heard of.
The
She
original
dated
Twin
once
Peaks
in a
when,
while, but never the same
Tom
man's wife.
McLaughlin was always
I don't think she
walking
liked
into
men.
Yeah?
the recorder.
She
and
even took
talking to
karate
Diane.
lessons in case one got fresh with her.
You mean that
They were going to
she-
have her be on Twin Peaks,
Brown
Diane.
belt.
I don't know whatever
Oh, I see
happened.
him. I gotta go. Bye-bye.
In any town the size of Las Vegas, the murder of one young woman hardly causes a ripple.
So who's she to
That's how the
him?
ripple started. Thursday,
girlfriend.
May 20th,
Really?
7:02 a.m.
Up, and I think you're going to see a goof here. I think before Kolchak comes in, you see his car in the back.
Yeah, it's sitting back there.
down. I couldn't.
All right, bring it.
Yeah,
Come
you see
in.
it sitting back there way before the cue.
Yeah, really.
Up, there he comes.
What took you so long, Kolchak?
I'll send up there.
I got a flat
I
tire.
was waiting for the director's cue. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shot it more than once because they already had tire tracks where he stopped at.
Yeah.
Not a footprint in sight.
Is that physically possible?
If it happened, it's possible.
Well, it sure looked like it happened.
Now, come on.
Bonnie Reynolds, 27, divorced, cocktail waitress at the Harem Room Casino.
Look at her throat.
Look at her throat.
She must have lost an awful lot of blood.
Cheryl Hughes lost a lot of blood, too.
You read that in the newspapers, did you?
No, I didn't read that in the newspaper.
This girl lost a lot of blood, Sheriff. But she didn't lose it here.
Anything?
We found a purse. There's signs of a struggle up here.
Nothing in between. Only our footprints.
Thrower?
What'd he do, throw her?
Sorry, I could go Rocky Horror on this whole movie.
Who
We
said
got
Bonnie
Juke,
Reynolds
we
was
got
also like
Justin.
feet into that car? The coroner? I haven't heard about it.
And
Who
that's
said this
another
killing
thing.
is
They
connected
said
with
that
the
she
Cheryl
lost
Hughes
12
murder?
pints of
The
blood, but
police?
somebody her
That's not
size
gonna
would only hold
Who
8
said Cheryl
pints
Hughes
of
died
blood.
of massive blood loss? The coroner again? No, he hasn't even turned in his report yet. And who, may I ask, said that a super powerful madman is running loose in Las Vegas? You hearing voices, Kolchak?
I did not pick up the phone.
Oh, I know your boy. Big-time reporter like you condemned to the sticks for those journalistic...
I know, I like how they
did
said at the
I know
beginning
you'd
that
like
the
a
girl
big
was
fat
23
byline
years
on a
old.
big
She
fat
was
story so
like
you can pay your
40.
way back to a big fat city job. I did
Anyway.
Kolchak. I expect you
Yeah,
to
he's probably
report,
supposed to
not
be
come up
30,
with fairy tales.
37 here.
Kolchak. Quit barking the PD. If something turns up, they'll let us know. Meanwhile, use your
Hang
head
on,
and
let
lay
me get
off.
some popcorn.
Whatever they're up to, they don't want any help from amateur bloodhounds like you.
Damn, if popcorn doesn't sound like a good idea now.
Friday, May 21st,
You know
8:06
how those
a.m.
munchies can be.
Apartment of Kolchak, swing shift cocktail waitress in the Bird of Paradise show lounge. She'd gotten home around 2:15 a.m., poured herself a
Yeah,
glass
put down the
of
fridge
milk,
for me. I'll grab it
opened the
later.
back door of the kitchen for reasons
Oh, here's the fridge.
unknown, and died like the others. Suddenly, quietly, without disturbing her sleeping roommate only a few feet away. Something of a pattern had started to form, and it was ugly. It was
If
then
the reporter
that
kept
people
messing
stopped
up the
talking.
crime scene.
Does that surprise you? Look, Carl, you're not the only one that likes to play detective. The police...
You gotta go get this
are
stuff.
pretty good. And
$1 a bag at Walmart.
You really make me feel wanted.
I was
We've
thinking
had
about
3
popping
murders in town.
theater
We
style
have one
popcorn.
tremendously strong guy, maybe more, who goes around killing young girls.
I'm
And they
okay.
all lost a lot of blood.
Hey, you weren't supposed to know about that.
No, I'm not supposed to know about that. But I know. What about you people down at the Bureau?
No, this is nothing for the Bureau to mess with at this stage.
Yeah, well, you could make some unofficial inquiries for me.
And if that girl didn't make the lap around that
Well,
pool and come back to that
Around the
shot
country
again.
and check all the hospitals and see if any of them have had corpses.
He's waiting for a
like
kill.
ours, with a big loss of blood. You could check all the insane asylums across the country, the bug houses. See if they released recently a nut who thinks he's Count Dracula, even if he's done nothing to prove it.
Do you believe in vampires, little boy?
Oh, that's funny. That's very funny. It's very funny, Bertie.
Ha
What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there like a cheap gonop guzzling my beer?
I'll think about it, okay? Meanwhile, I hope it doesn't disillusion you to know that the local law enforcement people go along with your views.
Oh?
Somewhat. At this moment, they're waiting for a special report from the coroner and 2 pathology experts who were flown up from LAP.
Oh, yeah?
Along with a small truckload of equipment.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Marilyn. How are you?
Hey, I like your luncheon place.
Yeah.
Well, say, if you want to hear the special report, meet me at the sheriff's office. Starts at 6:30.
Hey, thanks.
Don't thank me, just be there.
Where you go?
Where you going?
Oh.
There's a dog. He's coming right up to the girl in the bikini. Be right back.
Carl Kolchak. Telephone, please. Carl Kolchak.
Kolchak.
Hi, Carl. I just thought you'd like to know I heard the Parkway Hospital was knocked over.
Yeah, knocked over for what? Cash, drugs, equipment, what?
Blood.
That's right. Every container in the place. Their entire stock.
What about blood type?
Seems blood type and RH factor didn't much matter.
John.
Can't stop now. See you.
Yeah, but...
Great music.
.30 p.m., Clark County Courthouse. Present, in addition to myself and two incompetents who called themselves reporters, were Warren Butcher of the sheriff's office,
Always one of my favorite actors.
Thomas Payne of the district attorney's office, Captain Edward Masterson of the Las Vegas Police Department, and old buddy Bernie Jenks, holding forth with his inimitable cool, Dr.
Frank
Robert
Burns.
McRitchie, boy coroner.
We found that death in each case was extremely swift, coming in something less than a minute. After the initial wounds were inflicted, the blood was drained very quickly, some kind of suction device being used. Now, this would explain why no blood was found anywhere in the victims or in the areas they were discovered.
Doctor, Kolchak, Daily News, do you have any idea what could have made these wounds?
They're not unlike the bite of a medium-sized dog.
What do you mean, dog?
Dog!
What are you telling us? A dog did these murders?
I didn't mean to indicate that the wounds were actually inflicted by a dog, only that they're similar to those which might be caused by a dog. A rather interesting point is that we found another substance mixed in with the traces of blood in the throat wounds, namely saliva.
What do you mean, saliva?
I mean saliva, Sheriff Butcher.
Human saliva.
Human saliva.
If McRitchie had suggested that the murders were committed by a giant butterfly, he couldn't have made more sparks.
How? What do you mean, human? Are you suggesting that each of these women was bitten in the throat by a man?
At present, the evidence points that way. However, I couldn't and wouldn't hazard a guess as to motivation. I can only be sure they each died from shock, induced by massive loss of blood.
Dr. McRitchie, is it possible that he killed these women by biting them in the throat for the express purpose of drinking their blood?
Kolchak, now you're here by the mutual suffrage of us all.
Suffering.
What?
It's suffering, Sheriff.
Well, whatever it is, just shut up.
I'll answer that.
The dog
There have
answered.
been cases of people who, through some mental derangement, have come to believe they were vampires. In Germany in the 1920s, there was one fellow who did use his teeth to rip out his victims'
Now, we are
throats.
not going to jump to any conclusions about who or what killed these women.
It is possible, you know, to type a person's blood from his saliva. If I were you, gentlemen, I'd look for a very anemic fellow.
This is one of the
possible with
first
some rare
movies I
blood
can remember
disease.
seeing a vampire bite that there's more things about what you would think somebody biting your neck, even with pointed teeth, would look like.
He's going to kill again unless he's stopped. Masterson, what have your people got on this Parkway blood theft?
Well, the latest is the nurse said she saw something funny out there last night, or early this morning. Seems that a tall, skinny guy dressed as an orderly was moving around the storage area. It's going to keep the blood in the plasma. She didn't think much of it then, but later when she spoke about the guy to the floor super, she was told that there was no such tall, skinny guy on duty there. Description as follows. White male adult. 6'2" to 6'4", thin. About 175 pounds with pale complexion. Dark hair. So we start looking for a man, local resident, or worse yet, some outsider who may not even still be in the area. We'll check the airport, the bus terminal, railroad station, blockade, the highways, and if we're lucky, we'll get him. If he's stupid enough to still be hanging around after 3 crimes. Now, you got any other suggestions?
Just do it. All right, let's break this up. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you,
Thank you, Doctor.
Mr. Payne, I shouldn't be too inclined to reject Mr. Kolchak's theory out of hand if I were you. It is at best highly speculative, but not altogether unwarranted.
Hey, welcome back.
Sorry about that.
You can throw away that cassette.
I feel like I'm at the movies, you know?
This vampire
Popcorn, drinks,
is to stay
people
right
walking
in this
out,
room.
you know?
Until we have the assailant in custody, we say nothing about these women being drained of...
Is anybody catching this on YouTube? I mean, on Facebook?
I'm just looking
The
right
official
now. We
opinion
got
at this time is the
Ralph
cause of death is
Lamford
undetermined.
put loves
You don't
Kolchak.
want to cause a panic.
Don't stop believing.
It's bad for police
Silica
operations.
is a
It's
good
bad for the
lubricant. And Duddy.
And it's bad for business.
That makes me nervous.
What was that? Duddy.
Duddy, yeah. D-U-D-D-Y. And then the next one is Silica is
There's
a
no
good
reason to bother the
lubricant.
doctor
Don't stop
anymore. I have a
believing.
prepared statement in my office. You can go back to the
Duddy,
lab.
like Duddit?
Kolchak, you're
Like
becoming a
Duddit?
real pest.
It's just
I'll have to have a word or two with
Duddy.
Miss
That's all it
Hampton
says
about
is Duddy.
Now, maybe
Okay,
one of the
so
other
we're
boys
good.
in the office will handle this from here on.
All right.
Keep your nose clean, son. Stay out of other people's business. It's healthier that way.
Carl, will you watch what you're saying? You know these guys. You could find yourself out of a job in 86 all over town.
That go for you,
86.
86th.
Oh, boy. Who can
Tell me right.
Unofficially.
We're gonna have this show taken down, man.
But do me a favor and
We
stay
have a
away
lot
from me
in
for a
common
few
with
days,
Kolchak.
just for friendship's sake.
It's like a major award.
Did I say it was a vampire? Well, what does your suggested headline say? The story makes it clear.
Vampire killer in Las Vegas? Question mark. Do I misread?
The story makes it clear.
Do I
Oh,
misread
these
or
guys
do you
are
use
so
the word
good together.
vampire?
So good.
Yeah.
Some screwball who imagines he's a vampire is
Going
loose in
all
Las
the way
Vegas, and
into
people
the
ought to be
series.
told.
If there's a screwball running around loose in Las Vegas, his last name begins with a K. You already heard about the little scene you had with the boys downtown.
You know, Kojak drives me crazy.
Clear?
Mhm.
How about a special featurette with a border of roses? An interview with the 2 girl victims in heaven with a celestial choir in the background.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I fell asleep. What were you saying?
What, you mean he didn't roofie her with the first drink?
Well, it's like, is that a glass of water? Or did you wake her up to give her some more alcohol?
It's probably a root beer or a Shirley Temple.
To be one man.
I don't think he's old enough to drink.
Big, strong, psychotic.
That's kind of creepy.
Well, it's certainly making me very glad that I work nights.
Oh, well,
She's not a call girl, is she?
working nights.
No, I don't think so.
Because that'd be gross. Like, they'd say, yeah, it's okay. He pays for it. No big deal.
Kolchak.
But love is love.
I am forever in your debt, love.
Man, green telephone. I miss those.
What was that?
Telephone.
The killer's
It's probably like expecting an iPad or something.
This time, he was seen.
Ooh.
I saw him standing over there. I thought he was kissing her. And then he turned and
Well, he was kissing her.
fell down over there by the car. He must have fallen.
can't remember the 70s personality that guy reminds me of.
He reminds me of the warden from Shawshank Redemption.
Victim number 4. Mary Brandon, showgirl, 25, 5 feet 8 inches tall, 125 luscious pounds.
Not
Must
anymore.
weigh 12 pints of blood, of course.
Yep. See, he said 12 pints of blood. That's not true. It would be 8 pints.
Knock it off. It's her daughter.
Check it out.
Oops.
I'm all right now.
Now, the car he drove away in, was it new?
No. It was a few years old, I think. It was a maroon coupe.
Oh, I guess he's supposed to be the father. See, I never realized that before. I thought he was part of like the leagues.
Take it easy.
George Goebel. That's the guy who I'm thinking of.
Yeah. He's crying.
He got his.
My best contact in Los Angeles has always been Ellen O'Brien. She's a switchboard operator at the county courthouse.
Oh, it's Rosie from the Waltons.
You're a sadist.
It is.
Oh, I could take a bath.
Ah, over my dead plump body.
Listen, you
When she had the kids.
The DMV is checking on the suspect's car. Now, you couldn't help me in that area, could you?
Of course not.
Bribed again.
Bribed again.
Kolchak? No, Bertie.
He looks like Gerald Ford.
I'd like to see the killer's face.
Yeah, but he's standing upright.
Yeah.
Now, it's funny, the one who played him, Barry Atwater, he was in Star Trek. But he was with, Claude Akins, the one that plays the sheriff. They were in The Twilight Zone. The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. They were in that episode together.
Awesome. I love it when that happens. The reunions.
Johnny Carson. Doc Severinsen. See that?
Rosie White. I told you it was Rosie.
Rosie White. All right, I hate this part.
Juke says it's the dramatic music for driving.
Wait a minute, this is playing on your Facebook. I should be able to see it.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, it is.
Look at the.
Oh, that's a great.
Oh, I hate this.
I remember that image of him with the eyes. Oh, I hate you. Cut. You think. Wow. Intense.
Sherman Duffy of the Chicago Globe once described a reporter as follows. Socially, he fits in somewhere between a hooker and a bartender. Spiritually, he stands beside Galileo because he knows the world is round. Not that it does much good, of course, when his editor knows it's flat.
Kolchak.
Shelley Forbes.
Now, that's what I wanted to That's what I wanted to read here, and I'll read this quote later because that quote he just gave was actually a quote from a reporter from the Chicago Daily Journal. But I have to read in the opening of this book what Kolchak's version of that was. I'll save it for the end.
Around me to blow the story up on the one hand and keep it under wraps on the other. I am tired of being the middleman, Kolchak. Do you understand that? Can you understand that?
What do you want, Vincenzo? A testimonial from Count Dracula?
Out! Get out!
What is this? Out, Gil! Get out game we play! This nut thinks he is a vampire. He has killed 4, maybe 5 women. He has drained every drop of blood from every one of them. Now, that is news, Vincenzo. News. And we are a news paper. We are supposed to print news, not suppress it.
You know darn well why we're soft-pedaling this thing.
No! Tell me why. Could it be because we have been told to?
Kolchak, you are an idiot. Worse, you're irresponsible. All these murders mean to you is a byline.
Well, what the hell difference does it matter what it means to me? The point is that we are suppressing news. We are withholding information. Everybody in town knows what's going on. The police, the DA, the coroner's office. Every reporter on every newspaper in Las Vegas knows what's going on. The only people who don't know are the people.
Great interaction.
At last, you got the point, Kolchak. The people in Las Vegas don't know. Because the people in Las Vegas would come unglued if they did know. Even more than they're coming unglued already. Capiche?
Tuesday, May 25th, 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, it's the day
Ellen
before my
O'Brien
birthday.
had told me that the DMV came up with 16 possibles.
He was out May
All but one has
25th.
been
I said that's the day
eliminated. The car owner's
before my
name,
birthday.
Martin address on
Go to the hospital to witness your birth.
My sister's May 22nd.
Name of salesman
Oh,
who
wow.
sold car, Fred Hurley.
So I sets him a price. He don't say nothing. He just stands there looking at it.
All right, now how'd you find out
get
about
my
this,
car.
Kolchak?
Well, a fine little bird told me about it.
Now
Don't
you
stop
just
at my account.
keep your mouth shut.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Lobo.
Well, like I said, he just
Damn, that's
stands
the
there
name I
looking at me.
couldn't remember.
Then he tells me the
Sheriff
price
what?
is too high.
It was
Sheriff Lobo, yeah.
Too high.
From where? Was
There,
that
he's a
DJ and the
guy,
Bear?
The price is $1,200.
Is this
What I'm thinking of?
Stop doing our
That he was
job
in?
for us, Kolchak.
Wasn't that a spinoff from BJ and the Bear, Sheriff Lobo?
I told him only he had a
Yeah.
mustache.
Mustache. Did you sell him the car?
Well,
Which I can never
started to
picture
say
him
no.
in because he was such. Did you ever see the
Something
movie The
inside tells
Curse
me,
with him and
don't
Will
mess with
Wheaton?
this guy. I mean, he's a creep. With them red
Was it Will
eyes
Wheaton?
and that voice, he's enough to keep a guy from
I
working
know he's in a
nights.
million things.
Well, it was called The Curse. It was
I want to finally
a version of The Color Out of Space.
You know,
And
Mm.
that was
holes in
really
Mary
good.
Brandon's neck were airbrushed out before they printed the photographs. Yeah.
Carl, if you keep going on like this, you're going to get fired again. Let's see, how many times has it been? Twice in Washington, 3 times in New York, twice in Chicago.
What is she keeping score of?
Twice in Boston.
I'm becoming extinct in my own lifetime. Homo Nuzakis, natural habitat, a pool of sour mash bourbon. You know, I really ought to light a candle to Ben Heck.
Here.
You ought to quit your job, you know.
And you'll support me.
Well, oh, come on.
Yeah, I'll
I
be
ain't
your
serious.
pimp.
That weirdo hit 5 girls, and they were all night workers.
5.
Yeah, 5.
What does she
mean
do?
by night workers?
Shelley, 4.
Yeah, I know.
My bottom dollar.
Night Stalker, night worker.
Oh, I thought that was a mattress she was moving. Is that a thing?
What do you know?
No, that's called an ironing board. That's what we used to use.
Oh,
They wear
okay.
dinner suits and
It was in front of the window.
Will you please be serious?
natural habitat.
Open it.
Oh.
Now, doesn't that remind you of a Christmas Story when she drops the ball in his lap too?
No, you're going to
Yeah, and he's like,
Thanks
"Thanks very much."
The killer's a real vampire.
Oh, honey, please. I had a very
He's done
long
everything that's in this book. You're going
It's at the Kama Sutra. Done everything in this book. Yeah, maybe it is.
Oh, now, come on. You're a big, tough reporter. You can take it. You might even get a good feature article out of it.
Yikes.
Since the beginning of man's existence, there have been creatures of the night, crazed monsters that track the bloody prints through the pages of fact and fiction. Of them all, the vampire seems to have accumulated the largest body of documentation. By night, the vampire is virtually indestructible, fearing only the sign of the cross. Before daybreak, he must return to his coffin, otherwise he will be destroyed by the purifying rays of the sun. It is then, while he lies dormant, he can be destroyed.
Kolchak's never seen any Universal movies at all.
No, he's a reporter. It's the first time learning this shit.
Or even Hammer films.
According to the legend,
Yeah.
the victim of the vampire will ultimately rise again as the living dead and must be destroyed in a similar manner. From any source available, the vampire must have blood.
I'll tell you right now, Eleanor's not happy. I have her locked out of the room and I hear her barking.
Aww. And the little guy's screaming on down there too. Now scratch it. Watch out for that hatchet. Dark six-pack.
Like when they had it auto, but not in bags.
Always
better out of the box.
Hurt the nurse. Don't hurt the nurse.
All right, now watch. She moves her legs. See? She's supposed to be knocked out. See? She moved her leg.
That's awesome. That was an expensive shot for the
Yeah,
time.
he's picking up a 6-pack of Bloodweiser.
I was doing double duty as night editor when the
Lucky, although we
PD
all
SWAT cops went crazy
They were
about a
going for a
wild
night.
brawl at the Old Town Hospital.
He said before we get to the hospital.
Brawl at the hospital.
Oh, man. Jeez. I guess if you got his ID. All right, the hair changes drastically.
Whatever he was, the hospital put that motorcycle guy over. That's the same guy that got thrown out the window.
Like they
He's
random.
been so many times I can pick this stuff up.
Thursday, May 27th, 8:20 a.m., and things were rolling. Our morning edition hit the streets, recapping all the action at the hospital. The TV people, as usual, had missed out completely, and the radio stations were literally reading our copy on the air. But now the whole lid was really blown off. The maniac had been identified.
Janos Scorzini.
Sorry I'm late. I just got these out of the suit. Yeah.
Now, here's a rundown on the Scotland Yard and the Interpol findings. Subject, Janos Scorzini. Born in Craiesti, Romania, 1899.
Now, wait just a minute. You trying to tell me this guy's over 70 years old? Come on, Bernie. Your boys have come up with a wrong man.
Like hell we have. These facts have been triple-checked and confirmed. Now, look, I've been up all night, and I'm pretty tired. Now, do you want it or don't you?
All right, Bernie. Let's take it easy. Let's hear it.
All right.
Somebody's cell phone?
Scorzini's father died in 1923.
Doorbell.
He left somewhere between $75 and $100 million.
It's not their cell phone.
Oh, I thought it was.
He began to travel, and he became known throughout Eastern Europe as a big lover of nightlife.
I don't know, was ringing the doorbell.
Before World War II. However, Scotland Yard reports that he showed up in England just in time for the German Blitz. I'm sure Mr. Kolchak will find the following facts of interest.
Such formality from a man who always guzzles my beer.
While in England, he passed himself off as Dr. Paul Belasco, specialist in hematology research. His work involved freshly killed air raid victims from various London emergency rooms.
That was actually the name from the Legend of Hell House.
He installed several kinds of sumps, tubs, and an extremely large commercial meat freezer.
Meat freezer.
In 1948, he turned up in Canada still as Dr. Belasco. And further checking made his presence known in almost every place along the U.S.-Canadian border where rioting and violence and a number of dead bodies were found. We believe he left Canada for Vegas April 19th under the name of Detective Constable Alan Hensley. Now, because of his British citizenship, he is an international fugitive. So my people are very interested in him. This is no longer just a local matter. Now, gentlemen, the one constant that has shown up in all of our reports is that Scorzini's travels have always been accompanied by a number of unexplained killings, many of which have one thing in common.
Oh, see, no, that's his cell phone.
A massive loss of blood.
He's a time traveler.
So, if Scorzini is not the vampire of Mr. Kolchak's theories, he is certainly the suspect of multiple homicides extending back some 30 years.
Mr. Jenks, you seem to be running this show. Could I have a minute to say something?
Mr. Kolchak, you have the floor.
Kolchak, you keep it short.
I was at the hospital yesterday, and a lot of things were happening that you just simply cannot explain away. Sheriff, Your own men shot at him, some at point-blank range. How come it didn't even slow him down? How come a man over 70 years old can outrun a police car? How come the same man, when slugged in the head, doesn't even bleed? Now, I saw those gashes in his head, and whatever was trickling down from those wounds, it was clear. It was
now,
not
this guy's
blood.
a motor mouth. Can't we shut him up? No, let him hang himself. Then we'll finally be rid of him.
So far, he has killed 4, probably 5 women. Now, the coroner said that those bite marks on the throat were made by human teeth. He practically confirmed the fact that he actually drank their blood. Now, wait, now, whatever the scores he may be, he seemed to be functioning as if he were a vampire. Now, you can go on operating as if he were an ordinary man. That's up to you. But I know that the only way you're going to get him is if you proceed under the assumption that he's a real live vampire. Now, the research that I've been able to find...
Well, he's right, though.
Kolchak, have you
Yeah.
lost your mind?
Of course he
Can
was.
you imagine the
He's like-
total blind panic this town would be in if the public were told we were actually looking for a vampire? Not to mention the irreparable damage it would do to the image of law enforcement in Vegas.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? That's it. Boy, I really can't believe that you guys are so afraid of appearing stupid that you'll ignore the only possible way of nailing it.
He's sitting next to Muhammad Ali and James Dean.
We'll handle this by ourselves and without undue public observation.
No undue public observation. You've blown it already. Look here. Look what's appeared in my
You're
paper.
tearing him apart.
Grand jury investigation. You can't stop the
I thought that was
rumors.
Link
Sit down.
sitting next to him.
Link, Mod Squad. Solid, man.
I
Solid.
don't care what's been printed in the newspaper.
Hey, look, the guy behind
This
him,
man
that
is
was
still
from last
classified
night's
as an
Green
ordinary
Hornet.
maniac, and he'll be settled by standard police procedures.
Oh, boy.
And you better start cooperating with that fat Kolchak, or you want to get your pushy-tushy kicked right out of town.
Pushy.
Dig?
Yes,
Can't
right.
say that now.
But just remember, the next time you blow it, who's got the answers, sir?
Can't say that either.
All right, Ed. Let's get on with it. What have you got?
Well, 2 departments combined have 650 men on full-time duty. All leaves are canceled, and everyone's working a 16-hour day. Our chopper is going from dusk to dawn. We've got unmarked cars patrolling the casino center and the strip. All roads are blocked, and we're receiving complete cooperation from the highway patrol and the Jeep posse.
You got it?
Got it.
Repeat.
Yes, Elijah Cook Jr.
Show every real estate agent in town a picture of this guy's puss and ask them if they sold a
the
house to
original House
anybody
on
that looks
Haunted
like him.
Good boy, you got it. Now get going.
Now,
And
wait a
Salem's
minute.
Lot.
When did I lose this last dollar?
Mickey, has the idea of winning ever occurred to you?
Look at
Remember when Nitin was sexy?
Well, I was going to say, look at she's hooking.
Yeah, oh baby, she is a hooker. Wow.
I also have another very unhappy feeling.
Which is?
That this case may be even bigger than I thought it was.
I wonder what her straight stitch is like.
Stranger.
It's obviously pretty good at it. I
I've seen a lot
would
of
jab my
weird
hand a
things
few
in my
times
life,
in this
love.
scene.
I have never, ever
Yeah, really?
seen anything like this.
You don't tell me that you're finally
He's gonna go back to she's got more band-aids on her fingers.
You remember the
Argo, oh my
episode of SNL where Belushi was the samurai? I don't know if he was delicatessen or whatever. But Buck Henry was in the episode, and Belushi actually clipped his ear.
Yeah.
In the scene, and then he came out later with his bandaged ear because the show must go on. And,
Wow. Full length and Joey everything. That's why I'm looking at the Vegas sign. You remember when he played Samurai Taylor? Buck Henry, and he goes, "Wait a minute, this suit has no, this pants has no fly on it." That's the Saturday Night Live before.
yeah.
It's great.
That's a good victim.
They came in quick place.
The cops knew about it already. That's because he's a clown.
They said he was driving a panel laser wagon.
That's what I get. That's what I thought they said. Alpha Blue.
Reminds me of the tall man on this. Boy.
I like the way that his suit jacket is red inside. Like a cape.
Actually looks like Jaws from James Bond.
Hey, wait a minute. I have no shoes on.
He's putting the cameras down.
Nobody's got shoes on, but when they come out, their shoes are on.
They could just dump a little holy water in a pool and that's it. You'd be done.
Yeah, but look, their shoes are on. Well, these aren't.
He's barely out of the pool there, man. This guy sucks. Ooh, that's scary. Wow.
Hit that fence.
Well, and the cops don't see him there. Don't you think they'd be going after him?
Despite the helicopters, the highway patrol, the Jeep posse, despite the blocking of every major
They were probably shocked after that look he threw at him.
Coverage of Las Vegas by every available man in
By the
both
way, Barry
police and
Atwater
sheriff
that plays
departments.
Scorsese.
Gianno Scorsini was still at large.
Him and Darren McGavin were actually related to each other.
Wow, that's the trip.
The courthouse conference room had been a scene of chaos for more than 3 hours now. Messages were
Get me in on your new show? Yeah, no problem.
Every available man who had taken place in the capture attempt was being debriefed. At the hospital, 2 officers had died and a third was hovering on the edge. Reports on them were
Hey,
still
they double
coming
cast
in
Muhammad
as the
Ali. He's in this shot
greatest man of
too.
Las Vegas continued.
Our Link.
Thanks, Bernie.
Harvey Korman?
Yeah.
I think we missed it though. There was
what are we going to do?
one of those neighborhood shots. You could see the house from Bewitched.
Kolchak, get out of here.
Sam, get away from the window.
Kolchak, you were there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Every man we've questioned insists not only that Scorsini was possessed of incredible strength, but that he was shot more than once during the capture attempt.
Oh, I'd say it 30, 40 times.
I'm sorry, I'm not buying that.
Captain, you have 2 choices. Either he was shot, or your entire police department is blind.
Ed, let's admit it. We had the man, had him cornered, and we couldn't hold him. Let Kolchak have his say.
Oh, before I do, is it agreed that in return for my help, you will grant me the exclusive rights to the entire story?
Well, let's say it's agreeable if we decide to follow your suggestions regarding the suspect.
Fine, fine, because if you don't follow my suggestions, you're going to be chasing your suspect till doomsday.
Kolchak, just get on with it.
Of course.
Steak.
Each man in the field is to be issued one of these, to be carried in his pocket. This gentleman.
Where'd you get that?
I guess so.
My friend has got a furniture repair store. Woke him up and had to make it.
Gonna eat one sauce in
Each
there?
be issued one of these, and one of these.
Are you suggesting that we pound one of these into Scorsini's chest?
No, into his heart.
There's a legal phrase for that, Kolchak. You might have run into it once or twice in your broad experience. It's called premeditated murder.
The only way to stop him. You heard your own men. Can they all be wrong? Oh, you can stop your nighttime chases from now on, too, gentlemen. The only hope you have is to spot Skorzeny and then track him back to where he lives and wait until sunrise before finishing him off. He's only vulnerable during the day. At night, he's much too strong. Yes, gentlemen, I hate to say this, but it looks as if we have a real live vampire on our hands.
Wow. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Ed. Yes, sir.
I hope it's the one that lets you handcuff her and have sex with her. That's the vampire I want to run into.
You're gonna throw him out.
I think it's funny. Look at that folder down there under the police hat. It's got a cross on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
X-Men file.
Conditional.
What's that?
Butcher here will issue the crosses, the mallets, the stakes. The one thing he won't do is depart from established police procedures. If feasible, Skorzeny is to be taken alive and held for trial.
Trial?
That's right, trial. Trial.
All right. In return for what?
You will get the exclusive rights to the story. When the blackout is lifted.
Yeah. Any other conditions?
One more.
What's that?
If it turns out you're wrong, you're to be out of town in 12 hours. Take it or leave it.
All right, I'll take it. Because I know I'm right. And you know I'm right.
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 I tell you, this is so good. I mean, these guys work so well together.
This guy's always was great.
I'll take Manhattan.
Staten Island, too.
Watch out, you great big wonderful big apple. Kolchak's coming back. Yeah! Manhattan.
So now he keeps up with his 18-year-old girlfriend.
If you see somebody skipping through the streets of Vegas these days.
Really? He just did a crime.
No, it's funny because that car back over his shoulder looks like the white Mustang that he rode in the series.
What are you doing driving off?
He rode a white Mustang.
What are you
not
doing in my
this car.
back seat? I wanted to talk to you. I saw your car parked here, so I got in to wait for you, and I got sleepy.
You got sleepy.
Hey, I think I found the house.
Uh-oh. Place commercial here.
Yeah.
I told Crocker to give me 30 minutes before telling Jenks where I was. That way I could get to see the house alone for a while and also keep the police from arriving before dawn, which I knew they'd do if they got the chance, no matter what I told them.
Okay.
It's not a scary scene unless there's an owl in there somewhere.
Was that you? I thought that was coming from
I
you.
brag. At least this doesn't look like the Green Hornet, where it looked like daytime darkened.
Oh, yeah.
That aggravates the crap out of me.
Blue skies at night, yeah.
Yeah.
Because technically this is coming up to dawn, so it's, it's always darkest before the dawn. don't know. I guess a vampire doesn't need to lock his windows.
Yeah, but isn't there some rule about you have to be invited? I would imagine it would work both ways.
Typo negative. Isn't that a band?
It is.
You know what I always loved about them? On their first album, they had on the liner notes, it said, "We'd like to thank all these people who helped us get to where we are," and it was a total blank space. There was nobody's name on there. I was like, man, that's what made me like those guys. We'd like to thank everybody who helped us in our career. It was a big blank spot.
Thanks for nothing. Ooh, Ritz crackers.
John Lennon glasses in there. I see that.
He likes to play dress up. Oh, face splatter. He's a horror host. Horror host killer. Could be anybody on this channel.
Like Ghastly Ghoul always used to say, he goes, "I never thought I'd be 50 years old and realizing that I'm making a living wearing makeup."
Amen.
Or you get to the point that you realize you're a 50-year-old guy wearing makeup.
Yeah, it's frightening. That's a hard pill to swallow.
You know, it's funny. They said at one point they had Barry Atwater, who played Scorsese, dressed up in makeup, and as a test run, they had him walk down just like they were shown in the casino, and it's like nobody reacted to it. Like,
because you're gambling. They didn't care. Godzilla could go through there. Come on, Lucky 7. Oh, this looks like a scene from Night of the Living Dead. When she first got into the house and went upstairs.
Which I was going to say, that's my all-time favorite film, but this is a close second.
Oh.
I love this film.
Oh, man. Which I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, but that's what made this so great, especially this part. It's the suspense about you don't know what's going to happen or what's going to, is he in the house? Is he not there?
Sand music, just.
Yeah.
Tension.
Of course, that same old music. Robert Corbett. It's Dark Shadows.
God, yeah.
Burnt Offerings.
Leave it to Beaver.
I think I remember in a few Monkeys episodes too, wasn't there?
Yeah, when they were doing some kind of creepy. Yeah. Man. Dirt from Romania. They should pour garlic oil all over it.
With that funky pillow.
Oh. So I can count sheep. That sounds like a Dracula. One look of the night, 2 look of the night. On 5th Street, 5 look of the night. No, 5th place. Wow, even more specific.
I have to tell you, like when I first watched this, I mean, this whole end thing really, you took about the edge of your seat.
Mm. Yeah, I remember we were talking about this for a long time in our house.
I mean, you talk about building up suspense, and again, no music. That makes it even, little, very minimal on the music.
Which, and if it was like a budget problem, good use of.
No, I don't think it was a budget. It was
artistic license.
Less is more.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Oh.
Shelley Forbes.
Shelley Forbes.
Oh man, look at her neck. That's nasty.
His own private blood bank. Wow.
Guy sucks.
But just think about it. In modern times, the vampire who drives.
Yeah.
Not in like a horse-drawn carriage.
Screw that. Wings. Turn into a bat. How about the ozone layer? Don't drive. Exercise.
Wait a minute. He heard that, but he didn't hear the car driving up?
Yeah, he hears that, but even just like the coloring of the set, everything's like so dull and like beautiful. It's almost monotone.
Hold still.
Even though it's the 70s and she's dressed in that gold, yellow, everything else is dark green. And
Yell just makes her pop. I thought we'd have a nightcap. Whoa. Come on, Carl, get out there and help her.
But seriously, think about how creepy this is for its time on TV. Showing her being a blood bank, like him changing the blood, and it was very innovative for the time. Ah, stupid.
Oh, shit.
See, I mean, he had this sixth sense that something was wrong, but it's not like the vampires and who have these supernatural powers. That's what made me feel he was. I mean, this was very steeped in modern times. He was the vampire, but it wasn't all this mystical supernatural stuff. It's like.
Like you said, if there was a vampire, that'd be like the most believable.
Exactly.
Way. Yeah, to think, well, maybe, especially if some people had some kind of iron deficiency and they crave blood or something. He's got teeth, man. Good vampire. This sucks. Orlando. Sorry, honey, it didn't work out. I'll pick you up later. Yeah, there it is. Dark Shadow sound.
See, now that'd be the worst.
Well, the boards fell into a cross formation, so that's why the vampire screwed.
That's the worst. You lose sight of him. Watch his lip curl over those teeth. Oh.
I remember this being really an intense moment watching this as a kid.
And by the way, he had those contacts in and made it make his eyes red, and eventually his eyes were that red after wearing them.
Oh my God. That just made me smoke a lot of pot before the heat shot.
Contacts were like a piece of glass.
Wait, I'm not ready yet, man. Okay, now I'm ready. Ooh. Oh, crap, man. I sound like a dog growling. That's okay. President Ford will save you. You vote for me, I'll save you from this vampire. Shoot him in the head. Kolchak sucks in a fight.
Yeah, and if you know he's not going to die if you shoot him in the chest, try shooting him in the face. At least that's going to hurt.
Well, and it's funny you're saying that because you notice he kind of like put his face down.
Don't push it, Get a little sunshine in your life. Imagine if you're a cop in the real world and actually was dealing with this crap.
I think what sucks about this is that Kolchak had just waited like 5 seconds.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
Well, I don't want to get the end of it.
Oh, just for making fun of my chicken salad at the last cookout.
They just waited 10 seconds and let them come in and see it. Kolchak.
Oh, he's screwed. Looks like he just killed an innocent man with sharp teeth.
Do you think they'll print it?
I know they will. We've got an agreement.
Hey, you look kind of tired. Do you want me to drive you to the office?
Go on, hush your body. Yeah, but I want to finish this.
Go play with your dolls.
Why don't you stop working nights?
Oh, Carl, not that again.
And marry me?
Ew.
Good cooker and a good kisser.
Gosh, and you got that same old gold tie, too.
Oh, baby, you're going to love New York City. Honey, after this story hits the news services with my byline...
Oh, us married?
Yes, us married!
Married!
Don't look now, baby. But Kolchak's coming back in style.
I wonder how much older he was than her, because he looks like he's a lot older than her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just looks too young to even be.
All right. He's going to make me look this up.
Yeah, he was probably only like 38.
Sensational.
I'm sure it is, Carl.
You're going to put it in the special edition, right? Yeah, with pictures. Yeah, and the news services.
Okay, fine.
What's got into you, Vincenzo? You sick or something?
Nothing. This is all fine, Carl. Fine. Jenks has been trying to reach you.
Yeah, what do you want?
He wants to see you over at the DA's office. Why don't you run over there now? Kolchak.
Bring your toothbrush.
Okay, put it this way. He was born in 1922. She was born in 1942.
Thank you, sir.
20 years.
20 years, yeah.
What's the rule? Half plus 7.
20 years.
And a bright good morning to all of you.
Love is blind as a bat.
Bernie, what did you,
Is your name Carl Kolchak, and do you reside in the city of Las Vegas?
Well, you know my name's Carl Kolchak.
Gosh, when I saw this, even at 12 years old, I know it's
stuck
stuck
charge of murder. The state requires that you be informed that you have the right to remain silent.
No. Oh, no. No chance. You're not going to pull that one on me. No.
Kolchak! You are under arrest.
See, even the dogs agree.
All right, Payne, just what kind of a dirty deal is this?
You have a very short memory, Kolchak. A few hours ago, Sheriff Butcher himself saw you actually pound a wooden stake through a man's heart with this mallet. A man wanted for questioning. Questioning, mind you. He hadn't been arrested. He hadn't even been charged.
I don't know. You'd think a sheriff with the last name Butcher would like that.
Charged
Really?
in front of us and killed Janos Skorzeny before we had a chance to do anything. Well, you were even ranting and raving about this Skorzeny being some kind of a vampire, and you had to save the world.
I'll say this again.
And that,
Such a
Mr.
good actor.
Kolchak, is murder one. Now, if you plead insanity, you might get lucky, but I promise you this. You'll be committed to an asylum for the rest of
your life.
I pull your fat out of the fire, and you do this.
Carl, you just sit down a minute and listen to them.
Bernie, you were there.
Carl, just listen.
This is your story, Kolchak. It's already being printed. This morning, shortly before sunrise, Las Vegas sheriff deputies under the command of Sheriff Warren A. Butcher, 45, surrounded the home of Janos Skorzeny, a fugitive from a federal warrant, and in a pitch gun battle were forced to kill him.
Never. You'll never get away with it.
What's to stop me?
You're going to stop yourself, Kolchak. Because if you open your mouth, we'll find you, bring you back, use this warrant, and put you away forever.
Ugh. You suck.
Pick him up, Kolchak.
Pick him up and
Pick
get
him
out
up
of
and
town.
get out of town. Now, we take care of your back rent.
I want to call Gail.
Don't come back
Not
until
that,
the series starts.
Yep.
Nothing.
Claude Akins
We
was
just
going
asked
back to
the
his
young lady if
Western,
she'd be
Western
good
days.
enough to leave town.
Pick him up and get out of town.
He also played a guerrilla general or something like that in Planet of the Apes. I don't know if it was one of the movies or if it was
No,
the Battle of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
Battle Planet of the Apes, yeah.
Urko, I think, right?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you ever get a chance, watch The Curse.
The Curse.
Which, like I said, it's an adaptation of Lovecraft's Color Out of Space.
There's nothing I can
It's
do.
got Will Wheaton in it, and it's actually really good.
Carl, you let me know where you end up, huh?
Yeah, sure, Bernie. I'll keep in touch.
You prick.
So all the loose ends have been gathered together and tied into a pretty knot right around the neck of guess who. After I left town, I began putting notices in the personal columns of newspapers from San Francisco and St. Louis.
What about his
Until I got the
girlfriend?
money, that is.
Well, yeah, he wanted to call her.
Received no answers.
He said he
But
started
I'll
putting
keep
personal
trying, even though I don't think I'll ever
advertisements
find Gail
and
Foster
columns
again.
all over the
Maybe
country
it's just
until he ran out of money trying to find her.
So that's it.
Oh, man.
The book's finished. And now you'll have to judge for yourself.
I must warn you, however, if you try to verify this account, you will find it quite impossible. Item, in Washington, D.C., there was no longer a file listing the suspect under his true name or any of his alleged aliases. Item, in Las Vegas, all of those who were involved have either left town, aren't talking, or are dead. I haven't had a decent night's sleep since all this happened. And now you might find it difficult too. Because there is still one fact that cannot be buried. After the death of Janos Skorzeny, he and all of his victims were immediately cremated. Why?
Cover up.
Remember the legend? All those who die from the bite of the vampire will return as a vampire, unless destroyed first. So think about it and try to tell yourself, wherever you may be, in the quiet of your home, in the safety of your bed, try to tell yourself, it couldn't happen here.
So good.
Nice way to end it. Like you said, the way they started it.
Yeah. And no music.
Could you also have a bat come flying through?
Good choice.
Yes.
HJ.
Wait, we're not done yet. They're gonna. They do have a little stinger. There you go. And thank you. No, I love this movie.
How did she get second billing?
I don't know. I always thought that too.
Yeah.
I mean, Simon Oakland is third. Well, Meeker.
I can even see him as third.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when he chased the girl.
Oh,
You know. Oh yeah, he should have been or you know, when they do that thing at the end. Quick draw McGraw. And Leslie Nielsen. Lynn Howard.
Even Elijah Cook should have got bigger billing than
Carl Perkins. Rich Little has. Wow. Ooh, man. See?
This went too quick.
Damn, that was cool.
I love that movie. All right, I'll tell you a couple more things. Originally, they weren't going to have Barry Atwater as Skorzeny, whatever his name is. You remember Robert Quarry from Count Yorga?
From what?
Count Yorga.
Oh.
He was the original choice, but he was working for American International Pictures at the time, so they wouldn't let him out of his contract to do it, which I'm kind of glad because I think Barry Atwater did a great job.
Oh, yeah.
Again, like I said before, there was the most widely watched TV movie until the final episode of MASH came up. Let's see what else. Oh, after this was The Night Strangler, and at the end of that, they had talked about they were going to New York, but there was actually going to be a third movie called The Night Killers, and it was going to take place in Honolulu.
That Beetle just goes away.
And it was going to be about UFOs, and thank God that they decided not to do that because they decided to do the TV series. So, I mean, I don't know if that would have been ridiculous.
Hey, Raven says, happy Thursday, fellas. Get out by sundown.
Raven.
Juke says good stuff. And then Paul W. DeReich, is that right? So
Yeah,
see you in Seattle.
yeah, exactly. That's where the Night Strangler took place. Yeah, Dan Curtis, who produced this, always said that he regretted not doing this as a theatrical movie because of how well it was as a TV movie. But thank God, I don't know if anybody would have taken me to the theaters to see this when I was 12. So I get to see it for free. I think that's it for my trivia. Oh, except, Ralph Meeker, who played his friend, the FBI agent, and Darren McGavin both played Mickey Spillane's Mike Hammer.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so I think that's enough of my useless trivia as far as I know. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. I just love this movie. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like I said, this may have only been my second or third time seeing it ever, but I don't think I've seen it since I was a kid. And I couldn't watch it when it came on. I had to wait for it to show up in a rerun somewhere. So, you know how that goes. It was always hit or miss. And with episodes of of Kolchak, it was always hit or miss because it was always after the fact.
Yeah. I think one of the things that was interesting, I mean, the Kolchak TV series was good. Unfortunately, by the end of the series, I mean, they didn't give Darren McGavin a big budget to do that. So, I mean, it kind of got, to me, a little bit ridiculous at the end. But, I mean, you watch the first 6-7 episodes of Kolchak, and they're great. As a matter of fact, one of them was called The Vampire, and it was supposed to be a victim of Scorzini that came back. I mean, it'd be great if we can do those someday as a watch. I don't know. I don't think we could, but
was it like 13 episodes or was it a full season?
Oh no, it was like 20 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, before they pulled the plug. But I mean, they did cross over with this, where one of the female victims came back as a vampire, and
wow.
That's a great episode too.
I remember a werewolf on a cruise ship or something.
Oh man, that was good. I mean, again, those were. I mean, that first one with Jack the Ripper was excellent, and then like I said, the first, I'd say 6 or 7 after that, or even further into the series, and maybe 10, 11, 12. Yeah. It was unfortunate after that they didn't give them the budget they needed, and but one thing about that show was the writing. To me, the interaction of all the characters. And again, if Simon Oakland and Darren McGavin as Vincenzo and Kolchak, great stuff. I mean, I'll recommend it to anybody. I mean, if you enjoy this, please watch the series. And if we can do it someday, I don't know. You never know. That's up to you, Vintage. What is it?
Well, I know we can share this. This one can be shown on YouTube. I don't know. Can the next one, the Night Strangler, be shown?
I think that is on YouTube. It's a crappier version of it.
That'd be great if we could do the series as a watch along someday.
Yeah, I don't know when that'll happen, but because it's on MeTV, I'm sure they've got some type of.
Oh, they're still showing it on there?
I think so. Still on Saturday nights. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I would have I thought they would have gone through them like 3 times already. So.
Probably more than that. Yeah. So, yeah. Anything you want to add, Frank?
No, I remember this episode definitely. Remember it was a big deal, and I also remember how excited we were when we knew it was picked up for a series. And like I said, I remember watching the werewolf episode, and I can't really recall too many. And yeah, if we could, that'd be cool.
You remember the zombie?
I thought this one had a zombie in the beginning.
No, I don't mean the drink.
It's a zombie.
But
no, I think I did. I just can't remember the details of it. Was it like a voodoo zombie or?
Yeah.
Yes. Now I think I do remember. Yeah. And sometimes I get some. It's like a prerequisite to X-Files. You think?
Yeah. Well, and I've said before, I was really disappointed in the X-Files when they had Darren McGavin on. That they didn't make him Kolchak, and I don't know why they didn't. I mean, because he was a reporter, in the episode, and I was like, why the hell didn't they just?
Maybe they couldn't get the
maybe they could.
rights or
You're right.
something.
I don't know,
But that would have been great if you say, I know a thing or two about this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I was so disappointed they didn't do that, but
Man. That was another thought of mine was on this one, because I forgot all about it. I forgot that was actually a vampire, but I was thinking, what if it was like, an alien or something, some kind of man-eating, bloodthirsty alien or some weird offshoot.
There was one episode of Kolchak that it was aliens. I think it was like the 4th or 5th episode in, which, I was like, that's, kind of weird after you had the werewolf and the vampire and Jack the Ripper and, but it was okay. It was okay.
Yeah. I don't like it when they make the aliens the bad guys. It's like the cowboy and Indians thing, rooting for the Indians.
I'm determined that we're going to do a watch along at Kolchak. We're going to figure it out one way or the other. After the Green Hornet, of course, we got to get through the Green Hornet.
Yeah. I just got to get them in order.
Yeah, but I told you with that show, it doesn't matter unless they're 2-parters. It's we're good.
Look forward to that, and thank everybody that joined us tonight for the first episode of Retrobution.
There was we got Juke, Holderreich, Raven.
There's still 4 people live watching this. It's bounced up and down a little bit throughout, but
hey, Diddy's watching.
And we'll do another movie here, another watch along in 4 or 5 weeks. We'll see how it goes. It'll be my pick.
Oh boy,
I already know what it is.
Uh-oh.
So and it's not going to be a good movie. But it could be pretty.
Hold us in suspense. What?
Yeah, no, I don't want you to unfriend me between now and then. I'm going to wait to the bitter end.
Or something suddenly come up,
I think it'll be funny if you don't tell us until the night. Even don't tell us.
If it's a watch along, yeah. All right, yeah, it'll be a surprise.
I think that'd be funny.
It'll be surprise night. We'll let you know.
And then just watch Frank and I click off.
That's right. I've been kicked off these things before. It's not new.
Well, you got kicked off. You click off on your own this time.
This time I have no control over it.
Yeah. I'm sure he wouldn't do that, but I'm sure I could push the limits and find something. But no, this movie, I don't think he'll do that too. Next week, the 86th movie review show will be back on at 7, and it is Halloween Jack's pick again. So he got back-to-back weeks here.
Yeah, Nemesis will be
Star Trek Nemesis.
No, not Nemesis. Nemesis.
Oh, Nemesis
with an M.
What year is that?
It's on Tubi.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, I don't even remember. I know it's mid-2000s, maybe.
Oh, as long as it's on Tubi, cool. Because I love Tubi.
Yeah, it's an indie film, but I watched it and I loved the premise, and I thought it was very well made. But we'll get into that when we get into it.
Very cool.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday at 7 Eastern Time, and join us next Tuesday at 7:10 for our latest Green Hornet episode watching.
Episodes
2 and 3. I saved my notes, so.
Sorry to make you do unnecessary work here. But we'll see if I can get them in order and see how I screwed that up. But anyway, thanks again, everybody, for joining us, and everybody that supported the shows we've been putting out and been putting them on their YouTube channels and Facebook pages and forwarding them. And it has just been fun and fantastic. And we just want to keep it fun. So that being said, we'll see you next Tuesday for the Green Hornet episodes at 7:10, and next Thursday for the 86th movie review show. We'll see you then. Thanks for joining us. Peace out.